They come out here in the I. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The H-back, Ryan Hewitt, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And here's the offensive unit, and we highlight a very good guy, A.J. Green.
Let's just make it simple. He's a game breaker.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Osweiler. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. 27 yards on the game there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. 3, 9, 10.
Now Osweiler. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Now Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Passing, it's Dalton, and that's complete to LaFell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, got stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Houston fans hoping to see more of those in the regular season. Of course, J.J. Watt missed the preseason with a back injury, but Labor Day weekend they pulled him off the PUP list.
And I don't know how many people are surprised that he's going to be back for the first game. There was question about it when he first went on the list for the injury. This is J.J. Watt. He hasn't missed a game in 5 seasons. This guy knows how to play through injuries, through some pain, and still produce at an incredibly high level.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 30.
Throwing, Osweiler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
Yeah.
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. That's caught at the 2. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Now, Barney. Here we go now. Green. Over.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Brock Osweiler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. And his kick is right through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They send Green to the left on his own. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, here's Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first. Red zone opportunity. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now it's Osweiler, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again.
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
All right, partner, indulge me if you will here. Let's go back and look at preseason in totality. What are some of the storylines that you took away going into the regular season?
Well, so many of them. I'll try and keep this one short. New England, no Tom Brady. No panic. They're going to ride with Jimmy Garoppolo, and they expect to be good. The Jacksonville Jaguars are getting a whole lot of love in preseason. I've heard a lot of people say they're going to win the AFC South. How about the Tennessee Titans? DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry. Are they truly thunder and thunder? We'll find out as we go forward with that one. But what about the big trade? We hate the injury to Teddy Bridgewater with the Minnesota Vikings, but they went and got Sam Bradford because they believe the Super Bowl is now, and he can take them to it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing, Dalton. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vince Wilfork able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. And now out comes Houston. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. He's got time. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans continue to pour it on. And he's got it up and through. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the I. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the toss, Bernard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Set, blue 10, zebra, dagger.
Dalton bootlegs out. And that's complete to Croft. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play,
and now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Dalton to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Leopard.
Now Osweiler down around his goal line. He's going to go for a big play downfield. They've got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that
Tyler Eifert, the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete here. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass.
And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And this is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
Watching now, Barney.
Now Osweiler on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Miller, the lone setback.
No, check, Patriot. Detroit. No, check, Patriot. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Time running out here on the play clock. He's going to get the football. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. To throw is Osweiler. And it is incomplete. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And let's discuss Osweiler a little bit further. Obviously, an interesting journey for him to get here to Houston.
Groomed in Denver and actually got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own destiny as maybe a Super Bowl quarterback. They gave him a great opportunity, and he took advantage of it and headed to be a Texan.
Osweiler with a sneak. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
And give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Throwing, Osweiler, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Strong, a 5-yard touchdown.